Hello and welcome back to the 37th episode of The Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. And we thank you very much for being back. How you doing, George, JJ, Benioff, and Weiss? It's good to have you guys again. Shmee. I keep forgetting Shmee, but it's probably because she's dead.
Not in my heart.
Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching each and every week. We know you guys are loyal fans, right? Woo, yes. With me as always is Misa Sista.
Yeah.
We're here. It's kind of a slow week. You know, last couple weeks we've had some pretty good topics, some big news happened in Star Wars. This week it's kind of a slow week. We're going to be focusing on Star Wars Resistance. We've caught up again. And we got a new episode coming out tonight. We'll talk about that one next week probably. Maybe not. We caught up with Star Wars Resistance, and then we're going to talk about what we're thankful for under the new regime, under the Disney Star Wars. So, it can't be something from before then, so obviously original trilogy or prequel trilogy. It has to be something that we're thankful for that Disney has either done or implemented in the new Star Wars, since they've got obviously the rights to it and everything like that. Okay, so those are our two topics. You'll start with Resistance. We can start with Resistance. So catching up the last two episodes, the last two episodes have been kind of good, not terrible. We've had the Signal from Sector 6 episode with Poe and Kaz. That one's good. I'm glad that we get more Poe. In my opinion, that's great. I think, in my opinion, he should be the main character, but whatever. Doing all his great stuff, but that one's good.
Oscar Isaacs can't,
Yeah, he's busy.
Busy.
He's busy. You can't be doing all this stuff, even though they should just like.
In actuality, he's working on episode 9.
Yeah, but still, you. This stuff was shot. Yeah, this stuff was they. He did this a long time ago. Anyway, they should just like back the dump trucks up to him, into his house.
Yeah.
To do this, but whatever. We got Kaz. This episode was. I thought it was pretty cool to see like. Literally a Hulk version of the Kowakian monkey lizards. That is Salacious Crumb's species. Like, we see literally a Hulk version. Like, the regular ones are like 2, maybe 3 feet tall, and they're very annoying. The big ones just like
they're
big.
Small, let's say.
That's 2, maybe 3 feet.
2.
Maybe 3. Yeah, but they're strong, and obviously like they're getting the upper hand on Kaz. But like Poe's the man, obviously. We see a huge one, this hulking monkey lizard.
I didn't like it.
This dude is huge. I thought that they were gonna do some explaining as to how he got so big.
Well, maybe they will later on.
Maybe, hopefully. It's kind of funny because what Dave Filoni always talks about, like there's in the previous show and I'm pretty sure he's probably talked about it in this show, but he's like, there's 20-something episodes a season, right? And he always says that there's no filler episodes. This is a filler episode.
Until it's not. Like with the space whales. Spoilers!
Yeah, but we're not going to get like a hulking space monkey fighting Captain Phasma, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen.
But you might.
Yeah, but like this one is just, I thought it would be really cool. I honestly thought that they were going to go do some spying. And I was like, this is going to be great. And then they just fly, like Kaz and Poe just fly their X-Wings into an asteroid field, get this call. Write this thing, and then
distress
signal, go to this place, find some monkey lizards, and then they find Sinara. Sinara.
Yeah, that's right.
Sinara. She was on this. She's a pirate, but our main characters don't know that, so they take her back to the platform. And I guess you could say that this was not a filler episode because you get Sonara back to the platform.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's a filler episode. You know what I'm saying?
She's working with the pirates that have been bombing
or attacking the. She's working with the pirates that have been attacking the Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
They have been hired by Captain Phasma to attack the Colossus.
In order for
Captain Dozer to give her permission, or to give her pretty much control over the. It must be like an important thing, right? For the First Order to want it, it's got to be kind of important. Yeah, like that's what's happening. Sonara like helps the pirates out by telling them when the aces aren't on the Colossus, and so the pirates come destroy them.
That's
Meanwhile,
in the next episode.
Yeah, the latest episode 8, I guess. Meanwhile, Kaz and Yeager, thought it was Jaeger. Sounded like they changed it, but whatever. Yeager. Dog. Our dog just loves.
He's done a 3-peat. He's back again.
Our dog just loves. Then Kaz and Yeager are fixing the control chips, the tracking computers for the guns on the Colossus, and so it's like a big deal, you know. Sonara grows a conscience, and the dog leaves again, as he is prone to do. Just come in, butt into our business, and then leave, just like a good Kowakian monkey lizard. Just not where you're supposed to be. Anyway, what did you think of these last 2 episodes?
They're fine. I don't really care, to be honest with you.
I get it.
But I did like the prospect of Sonara.
Yeah.
I think if
she could be our next solo, who's, you know, a bad person turned good with a heart of gold.
Or she could just be a bad person.
It would be great.
I want to know what species
she is.
Yeah, because she kind of like her markings kind of look like 2 characters from the Clone Wars.
Barriss Offee from the Clone Wars, if you remember that. I'll put a picture up so you'll see it.
And
her master.
I forget. So they kind of, but she's pink. So, and I've never seen a pink one of them.
You never know. Twi'leks have multiple colors.
She could be biracial. So
Twi'leks, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, she's interesting. I want to see where she goes. Mm-hmm. At first, I thought they were setting up like a relationship with Kaz and her.
No, Kaz is getting with Dozer's daughter. We all know this. Dozer. Kaz is getting with little Dozer.
Well, she does. This Sonara seems way too mature for him anyway.
Yeah, so she's a pirate.
Yeah.
And he's a spy. But then again, Kaz is terrible at finding out who spies are. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Awful.
Still doesn't know.
Garbage.
But
anyway, that's fine. Like, I just want First Order. Like, once the First Order gets into it, I'm gonna be more interested in it.
I'm nervous about the First Order because they got too many cartoonish characters.
Yeah.
They got a Goldie and the red one.
Red TIE fighter pilot.
Silver was fine because it's a little bit more muted. When you get gold, you're just like, oh, that's too ostentatious.
Yeah, and that dude
and
that guy answers to Captain Phasma, so, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. And you get a special set of armor. Yeah, so it's not good. It's not good this far. This far into it, we're technically 8 episodes into it, and the show is not good. It's not bad. It's like right in the middle, you know, maybe like a 5 out of 10.
It's fine. I don't think you need to. I'm always so confused.
It's like a 5 out of 10, right?
Because they're so separated from everything else, and we don't really get Poe a lot, that I'm always like, I have no idea when this is in the timeline.
So it's a few years before episode 7.
Well, I
much like confused. Rebels was a few years before episode 4. Yeah, it's kind of the same deal right there. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that like the pirates have like First Order. They have like First Order armor integrated into their own armor, so it's.
I'm pretty sure it's Empire stuff because.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it's
one
Empire
guy
stuff.
has like a whole bunch of like insignias, like
that
Imperial,
tell
rank.
like yeah.
and like they're all over him. And I'm pretty sure if the First Order gave them that
and that's
stuff,
pretty cool to me.
They wouldn't like give him those things.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to me. It's like it's building the lore, just letting you know, hey, the Empire was still out there, and they had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And when they were taken out, they left a bunch of stuff.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool, like giving us that there's more history, you know? We get little things like that show us that, hey, yeah, your big events do matter.
Mm-hmm.
This story is in the same universe, not just because the characters are in the same. But the next episode, let me see what it's called. The next episode is called not Sonara's Score.
No.
What's the next episode called?
You don't know.
Did I not see it? No, I did not. Oh, here. The Platform Classic is today's episode. It looks like a racing episode.
Which is good. I want racing. I like racing.
Oh, okay. Yeager has a friend apparently in this episode.
What?
Who's in the Guavian Death Gang.
Oh.
Tell that to Kanji Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Some more tie-ins.
Hey, maybe we'll get a couple of the raid guys voicing.
No, they're.
Oh, they're the other guys.
Kanji Club is the raid guys. Guavian Death Gang is the other Mark Ellis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name drop.
Yes. Guavian Death Gang is the other ones. The first ones that show up.
Man, I got excited for nothing. But still, episode 7 tie-ins.
More tie-ins,
so...
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeager has a friend who's involved with them. Maybe we'll get like it would be pretty cool if we got like 2 pirate gangs. So we had like one pirate gang who's working for the First Order, and then the Guavian Death Gang who's just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're like, why is this so special? We need to come in here.
Exactly. Because if it's important to the First Order, you know, maybe the other pirates are like, you know what, this place has gotten a lot of activity. Maybe there's something good there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I'm not excited for the racing. Like I said, the less racing I have, the more spying I have. That is, that's what I want.
Yeah, but we've had less racing and not that much spying.
We've had a bit. We've had more. We'll put it this way: we've had more spying than we've had racing.
And I want more racing and less spying because Kaz is terrible at it.
Yeah, but like, how do you get better at spying unless you have episodes where
Get a better spy. Get Poe.
But yeah, this should be okay. Right now for me, it's like at a 5 out of 10, and I'm not too excited about anything going further. Really, only to be honest with you, the only things that would get me more excited is if they introduce the First Order better or have the pirates come back all the time. Because right now, it seems like you have a bunch of episodes that are just kind of doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, they like I know they'll come back. I know Blonde Kid from a couple episodes will come back because he's got a score to settle with Kaz. You know, there's not in every episode. It's not like just filler. They're setting up characters like Sinara. They're setting up characters right in these episodes, but these episodes themselves, other than introducing us to a character, are literally useless.
You're terrible at names.
Sinara, yes.
You keep wanting to call her what, Sonora?
Sonora from
Beetlejuice.
The song in Beetlejuice. Yeah, like. I hope it gets better. Like that's I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying like it's good.
And how do you feel?
If I was 7, it'd be great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
how do you feel about the animation up to this point? You still not like it?
No, I don't. I like the flying. I like it when they're in their ships and things like that is going on. I like that, but it's just like all the like shots with like their faces and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, okay.
I thought Poe was gonna give him that.
The droid?
No, the
X-wing?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know why I lost that word. I thought he was. Like, why would you bring that along?
If Poe gives him the X-wing, then he wins the races because the X-wing is like top notch, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That would be great.
I know, but then you would have no more drama with the races. Because his ship wouldn't blow up
But
every time he got in it.
He's not. No, I still like. There still would be drama because all of those people are great pilots, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, but he's better.
Well, how do we know that?
Because he's the protagonist.
Like 3 times. We've seen
the protagonist is obviously going to be better. Not than Poe, but the other aces, yes.
I don't know.
He was almost gonna beat Doza's daughter until his thing blew up. Yeah, I'm telling you, like it's the whole. It's kind of like you don't give, you know. You just don't give him an X-Wing because then he wins all the races because it's a top-notch ship. It's not going to blow up every single race he goes into. And so you have him build up to becoming an ace, not because he's not good enough. It's just because his ships are terrible.
Sure.
That's
the
really...
jokes sometimes made me laugh, but it's really cheeseball.
Yeah, it's not... Like I said, it's about a 5 out of 10. It's right in the middle. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like... It's getting like a C, you know, it's getting a C. You're going to pass, but you're not going to pass with a great grade.
Sure.
But, yeah, I just hope that they get more first order stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say about these last 2 episodes?
Nope.
Yep. Excited for the Guavian Death Gang, though.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll drop a name. Maybe they'll drop a Balatik. Was their guy's name? The leader? Yeah, Mark Ellis's name was Balatik. So in the movie, at least. I thought
you meant like Han Solo, but
maybe I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so. But like maybe Balatik will be there. That would be pretty cool.
Sure, maybe.
Yeah. Let's move on to what we're thankful for because it is Thanksgiving week, and yeah, what we're thankful for so it has to be what we're thankful for. That since Disney has bought and started making new Star Wars content, what are we thankful for? If you want, I can go first. If you still have something, okay. I am thankful personally. I am thankful for Disney giving us making known what canon is. I think that it's kind of a big deal when having so many books, so many comics, so many, you know, things in your universe. I really enjoy that they're like, look, okay, so all the stuff previous is not canon anymore. Even though there are some great stories, it's like you guys, just hear me out. Just hear me out, all of you haters. I know that none of you are haters, but all of the haters, just hear me out. So you have great stories like the Revan story, right? You have great stories like the Bane story. You have great stories like Malgus and stuff like that. And you have great stories like the stories that happen after the Return of the Jedi with like the next generation of people and like the Thrawn stories and stuff like that. I think it's really great that they, you know, gave us a definite answer as to what is canon, and they were like, hey, that all is no longer canon now, and the fact that everything now is canon, it just, to me, it was like there was a lot of mud in the water, you know. Mm-hmm. It's like if you just took a whole buckets and buckets full of dirt and just threw them in your pool, it would be dirty, right? You could still swim in there, it's still pretty fun, right? But it wouldn't be crystal clear to everybody, you know, what you couldn't see in it. You couldn't use your goggles and see. So it's like, it's the same thing like that. It's like now everything we know exactly what is canon and what is not. We can see, the water is crystal clear as to what we can see, right? And and they're not saying that the characters that we know and love are not in the Star Wars universe. They're just saying, at this point in time, the stories that were told before Disney got a hold of it, the stories that were told before, they contradicted each other. It was right. Mud in the water, and so now they're like, hey, the 5 Thrawn books that Zahn made, they're pretty great, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty great. But those no longer fit within the universe, and so hey, we're going to give you 2 Thrawn books, which in my opinion are pretty great, and then we're going to give you 2 seasons of Thrawn, right? Mm-hmm. In a TV show. And then, not only that, but they're leaving the door open for Thrawn.
Yeah.
So, it's not, like, in those books, Thrawn was great, but now we get him in a new little thing. Same, not even the same era, but, like, the same role. He has the same role. He has awesome interactions with Vader now. It's something we never... Yeah, with Vader and Anakin, something we never saw in the books. We only saw him interact with Luke and guys like that. And there's still the opportunity for him to interact with Luke, Leia, and Han and things like that. But they're just like... They're saying, hey... Some of the stories kind of contradicted each other. There's mud in the water. They just took all the dirt out. They took all the mud out. And they were like, this is what's what. And it doesn't mean that your favorite characters aren't there anymore. Bane is still part of he's still part of canon. It's just that those stories themselves are not part of canon. But the character and overall what he did with introducing the Rule of Two is canon. It's just now, the great thing about it, in my opinion, is now... They have the opportunity to tell us that story again and tell it on the big screen or in one of the shows or in some books. Like it, and it'd be great because now it'll all fit.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Mm-hmm. So you're thankful for canon.
I'm thankful for the revision of canon.
Okay. Cool.
What do you got?
I'm thankful for Darth Vader. No, I'm just kidding. I'm thankful for episode 7.
Yeah.
Honestly, because it was the best, like, here we go.
Yeah.
You know? And it gave me almost everything I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But most of all, it gave me Luke. Again. A very small portion of Luke.
Yes.
But every time I see that scene, I'm just like, boy, it's about to go down. Yeah, I can forget that he turns into nothingness in episode 8 because that scene is so big and it's so like you're on the edge of your seat. John Williams, amazing. Like just that it's the way it's shot and everything, and you're just like, bring it. I'm ready, you know? Yeah. I love that. I love Luke. He's my favorite character. And just to see him in that sort of, like, majestic way I'm so thankful for that.
The master, right? Seeing him as the master, to me.
And just, you know, so I'm thankful for episode 7 because we got lightsaber battles. Mm-hmm. Not between people I wanted, but it's fine.
It's fine.
They were great anyway.
Yes.
You know, I got Leia, and she was awesome, and I got Han Solo, and all of these people that I wanted to see back, plus I got new favorite characters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I'm thankful for episode 7, for starting it up again, for giving us all that we have right now.
And to be honest with you guys, living up to the hype, that is something, that was a monumental achievement.
Yeah, and JJ's coming back to do it again.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's one of those things. Episode 7 is possibly the greatest thing to happen to Lucasfilm, like the Star Wars universe. I know Disney buying them is probably the greatest thing because now we have more stuff, right? And obviously the original trilogy will always be the best, but the point is, if episode 7 doesn't work, we don't get Rogue One. We might get Rogue One, but
I should have picked that.
You know, we don't get stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the continuation because then if episode 7 doesn't work, it's like, well, like they did after Solo and episode 8. It's like, well, hold on, where do we go from now? You know?
Yeah.
I think that, but I definitely agree with you. Episode 7 was huge. I think to me the best thing about episode 7 was the fact that it answered questions, but also brought up its own questions as well.
Yeah, it brought up jacket speculation. The speculation.
Rey's parents.
Before was like so like heightened, and then once you got it, you were like, I have so many more questions.
Right. What is Luke gonna do? You know.
Yeah, like. what is gonna happen here?
Yeah.
And I love it. I love the speculation. I love the movie. I love Mark Hamill, and JJ brought him back, and we got like the Marcusons. We really like. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's back, and I can't wait to see him again.
Yeah, I think that my like runner up is John Williams' new stuff. I think his Rey theme is amazing. I think the Kylo Ren theme is amazing, and then I believe it is called. I forget what the actual name of the song is called, but it's the one in Episode 8 when Luke comes into the bunker, and then he kisses Leia, and then he walks out. When he is walking out, I think that is, in my opinion, some of the best stuff that John Williams has ever done. That music, dun, 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 dun. That's, to me, it was just so good.
Every time
it was the build up. You know?
Think that John Williams can't one up himself.
He does it again.
He does.
Yeah. But I like, honestly, like Rey's theme, just
very good.
In episode 7, it just works so well. Like with the sand background, it just like that. The images are burned into my mind, and then the music is right there. It's not just the image; it's the sound as well. Yeah. And then when Kylo Ren's ship comes down for the first time, dun, 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 it's like it's John Williams. Just to me, he's my runner up, and I think that like. I'm so thankful for him.
Yeah, sometimes
in what he's done.
I will just go back and listen to that first trailer because the build up to that.
It's so good.
I was just like, oh, that's incredible.
With the main theme, or not the main theme, but the Force theme. Dun, 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 the fact that like they added the drums to that, the big beat of the drums, it was like, oh my goodness.
I guess my runner up. Even though I'm still thankful for it. Like, it's not really runner-up. But would be Rogue One.
Right.
I'm very much character-driven. Like, I love good characters.
Yeah.
And all of those characters, like, I can find something in Jyn, in Cassian, in Bodhi Rook, in Saw Gerrera, in all of the
characters. Baz and Chirrut.
Like, everybody in that group, I found something I liked about them. That I
even
loved
K2, especially
K2, absolutely. He was humorous, but yeah, and you feel for them when they die too. So just the way they introduced, like, I know everything was like, oh, reshoots, and it was like this big thing, but it worked, you know?
Yeah.
And so that would be my runner-up.
Yeah, I get it. Like Rogue One is very important because it showed not only Disney, but it showed us as fans. That they can do something that doesn't have any of our main characters in it,
right?
And we will, and they can do it good.
Yeah, but the reason Episode 7 is first is because we do get those older characters.
Yes, yeah.
Which you know.
Well, I mean, like Rogue One showed Disney that we or it showed us first that they can make a good movie without Han, Luke, Leia, Chewie.
Right.
And Vader and things like that. And then it also showed Disney that if they make a good movie, that it doesn't matter if they just make a good Star Wars movie that takes place in the universe, that we're going to go watch it. Right. I think that's very important.
Just make it good.
For the future of Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, maybe next year our thoughts might change. Hopefully next year, you guys, I'll be thankful for the Mando because it's just that good, right? Just, you know, get all my hopes up right there. Hopefully next year we can, you know.
Well, I'm already thankful for Cassian, but I didn't pick it because
it hasn't come out.
It hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. But yeah, we would like to know what you guys are thankful for from the Disney era of Star Wars. I get it. The original trilogy is great. It's never going to be touched, right? All those old books are still great. You guys, don't get mad because, you know, the Hand of Thrawn duology or the Thrawn trilogy is no longer canon. It's still a great story. And to be honest with you guys, that's all that matters. Like, it's still a great story. If you want to read a great story, read those books. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about them not being in canon. You can read those books and take those stories just like they are, and they're just as good.
Right.
Yeah, but like, tell us what you guys are thankful for that Disney has done. That tell us if you're thankful for like a great performance, like Alan Tudyk as K2, or something like that. Yeah, just tell us your thoughts in the comments section down below, and tell us your thoughts on Resistance in the comments section down below. If you like it, tell us what you think is great about it. If you don't like it, try to be civil. Try to have constructive criticism for the show. Tell us if you don't like it. Tell us what you would like to see in it to make it better. How about that? Instead of just bashing it, tell us how it could be better. What would you like to see in it that could make it better? But yeah, we just want to hear your thoughts. We would love to have a conversation with you guys in the comments section down below. And yeah, thank you again, everyone, for watching this. We're still haven't gotten confirmation that Ryan Johnson is listening, but once he does, we'll make sure to say, hey Ryan, just say it in the comments. Yeah, we'll just add you to the list. Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching and listening to this episode, and may the force be with you
always.